Guys, you need help. I need help. So what I need is I need to be funded a little bit so that I can continue on with this work that I'm doing. It's going to take some time. But what I need funding for is to manage my life into a very private place where it's always been, actually. It's why I know what I know now. But over the last, period of 5 years, we're experiencing this thing where infiltration can happen. You can be hunted down. There's like Mr. Smith or whatever. There's an occupation that says no. It's interdimensional, by the way. But let's get back to what in the hell is Shauna talking about now? Are you not paying attention, babes? Oh, we'll see, paying. What do you afford instead? Pardon me. I just had some good breakfast, man. It's like the first time I ever burped like an absolute hog out of almost the 2,000 videos that I've made here. I'm very audiographic. I know what it's like. I know when I say a word for the first time out of 12 years I've been on social media. So, okay, to clarify what I'm so excited about and what you should get excited about. I mean, you don't even think about it, right? But you should be happy that people like me are gonna turn things around for you. But you need to start doing work too. I'm not saying that it's now you have to send me money. No, this is for a little bit of time, and we're gonna open it. It's not about the money for me. By the time I start actually making the money I'm supposed to make, if I make money like from people, I do seminars for no less than $7,500 a head, and I always get standing room only in about a room that can hold 3,000 to at least 300 people. It's because they're going to take the information and they're going to learn how to use it, and they're going to keep establishing this branch of intelligence that needs to establish itself on the end of the totem pole that is the lower half. That see, it's the top down thing, and we have to get back down to the ground and start building up. It's been reversed on you. Reversed. We're not talking about backwards, babes. We're talking about verses, like your words, your language. If you can practice putting your vowels up. I know that, see, this is the problem with what I'm facing. We're all facing it, but not really. No, this is going to work. That's what it's here for. The English alphabet, the descent from benevolent beings who live in outer space. Benevolence, not malevolence. Malevolence has taken it over. They kept it flatlined, and it's weaponized now. And so now and everything else can be weaponized. I mean, it's just a big farce. Any civilization that is built on documents and even language that slurs together like that and nobody knows what they're saying to each other, they can't even hear the vibrational frequency. By intergalactic rule and fair war play law, can be leveled down to flat white ash. And they do that constantly. You know, they do it with many ways. In many ways, they're messing with us. One of the blatant ways is what happens in LA over there, and they can continue to do that. And they will continue to do it. There is a war happening, by the way. I don't know if see, you need to get involved. I mean, what are you going to do, babes? Do you want to die just not doing anything? Or do you want to just die fighting this thing that you're doing in here? And are you a human being or not? Human beings notice something that's going on here strange. They have a nervous system that they value. They want to stay sensitive. They're sensitive and they want to stay that way. They're like, excuse me, I smell something strange, because their emotional guidance system that's what it is. It's a guidance system. It's more intelligent than what's not human, which is the mind. You see, you have the gut system, you have the heart, you have all this stuff going on. The mind is only storing stuff in there. It says, oh, I think I remember how that worked. Do you? Sometimes, babe, that mind, see, the narcissist, the thing that see that you have a problem with that is that It's a fully encapsulated mind. How do we solve it? Your English alphabet can help. I'm kind of doing it. I'm doing it with some people right now. I'm working with them, and I could see that if you see that there's somebody who is too immersed in the illusion of non-truths, such as people getting energy that way instead of just hitting the truth. And don't get me wrong, there are the illusion of that there's others out there existing as such as people, but there's the truth about them. That's one of the truths, is that they're an illusion of separateness out there. They could be. And so this singularity that I'm pointing at via our English alphabet, that the standard language that comes out of it, that everybody had to learn, is pointing at and simplifying. If you can bring the vowels up alone, you're pointing at the fact that now you're acknowledging that the heavens exist, first of all, which is the cosmos. It's more like the plasmatic field, outer space, what holds it all into place, how that it's working here, what renders out reality. You can see it, and so it's right in the words. You do not have to read anything else but how to decipher everything here. And I keep exposing it, and I'll keep refining it. I do this for the rest of my life, 20 years. I become renowned. They might try to kill me. Who cares? By that time, can't stop it now, can't stop it now. Look at the child, they know how. Fuck a who, they know how. No who, but there's a how. That equation, WHO, it's mixed up. It's a how, babe, there's a how. And that's not a question. How is not a question, neither is why, neither is what, neither is where. Those are equations that you look at. Inside of them, it answers itself right there. Where? Here. In here. How did it all get here, babes? Or there. He and her. If you agree, sign up. Enlist yourself into this board. You have a keyboard here. Start hitting the keys. There's 2 types. And you don't worry about getting, see, you just validate. No, I see that there's a non-human being here, and that's the problem. See, you will become enlightened if you start to practice looking into the words, and you start bringing them up, and you start using your own imagination. Now, if your imagination is shot, it's only because that you haven't got into your body yet, and you're not having any experiences properly. You're doing think feels. They've programmed you. You're imagining a life to be based on something you are very, pardon me, probably inhibited some way, shut down. You're very staunch in opinions that don't matter, and you have yet to wake up, babe. Can you move aside a little bit? And what are you doing with your money? It's reversed, man. And what's out there doing it? It's not doing itself any good. It's follow the money, follow the sickness, follow the disease. How they capitalize on that? Just one T at the top and everything drops? No, you're free to capitalize anywhere, anytime. I'm going to get more into this, babes, and I'm asking for funding so that I can fight for my privacy. I'm not out of an abusive cycle yet. I'm trying to alert those people of their abuse, that they're like, huh? What do you mean? I'm not doing that. And it's fucking like bullshit. Can you be a good friend to people? Now, let me tell you what a good friend is. There's 2 types here. There's people that are capable of being a good friend to people, and there's people that are not capable of being a good friend at all. No. What has reversed, though, what you see, is that those people, see, you know narcissism, right? They have so many people around them that look up to them, maybe. See, they tend to target people, but they have this thing called supply. It's called, okay, so they have their gold supply, which, okay, very commonly you have teachers, people in the schools, I mean, you know, priests, politicians. They have gold supply. Everybody worships them. It's very cult-like. It's bullshit, right? But they all just agree 2 plus 2 is 5. Of course, they're getting fed in the background by something, see. Now, what is it, though, really? Is it really money? No. They want human energy most of the time. That's what they want. That's why they're doing the attention thing. See, the attention thing is what it is. They're getting a gold quality attention supply with their, I am on the podium, and I'm a do-goody two-shoe. I do this and that for people, and they do, right? They probably do, but they always have a target, and there's always the underground that's going on where they are not really helping. No, and they're not really helping. If you look at it, they're causing a lot of disease. They're causing codependency in people and stuff like this, and it's misleading and all that stuff. And they could have cognitive dissonance over it, that are being possessed by something that runs that fucking racket. So let's get back to how that, yeah, they're gold supply, but then they have coal supply, that's their underground. They have targeted something that is probably a human being. They're raking them under. They're doing mind control. They're getting supply of attention. Somehow it's manipulated in. As your common law, or actually no, more like not common law, but your actual institutionalized marriages. It can get that way, or just think about it. Just that bondage that the narcissist. You can be there for 35 years and have your own resources and just kind of working with them, kind of, or for them, maybe a little bit. Keep it all transactional business that way. See, but you'll notice it's like, boy, this person, you cannot rely on them for sweat. If it was 1,000 degrees in the desert and you really needed the moisture, they're just not human. They're not going to sweat it out for you. And yeah, no, don't ever think at all that you can rely on them. See, once there's emotional investment, see, that you can be there for 35 years with these people, and they're like, you can tell that they don't really like you, and they're kind of challenging you all the time, and oh, they think they're so superior because they're giving you a little breadcrumb. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. See, these really good friends of ours. Ah, well, God, and then they start yelling at you right away when it busts up about all the things they have given you, because really you're noticing that that's not even a real presence there. And then you can snap on them and say, you know what? Shh. And they say, oh, after all the stuff I gave to you, you know what? There is their care for you right there. It doesn't fucking matter, right? Listen to that. And then, so you caught the beginning and you caught the end here. Very short video that's condensing right in front of your face. I'm refining, and you're only wise to start donating very little, babes. I'm talking about if 25 of you hear this and you sent $25, or say, because I have some people, very few though, I thank them so much that it actually sends $100. It happened once, and boy, if that happened once 400 times to me, babes, do your own math. Start your own fucking safety net. It's a safety net. I'm trying to tell you that what Tesla invented, sorry, I'm fucking with my glasses here. I'm very excited. What Tesla invented this for is a social safety net. Transparency is the best security. They have hijacked that on you, as well as this concept. Man, you are so afraid. You're not broken through the other side, and that's okay. Just go throw on some doors and start listening. Take some LSD. Try to do. I don't know what to do for you, babes, but I do know what to do. You don't need LSD. So you need your own intellect, your own imagination system. You need to get creative and curious. Maybe you even should be miserable enough and start understanding what really the English alphabet is. I'm telling you what it is. It's a symbol system. The vowels are pointing at the non-physical ways of the universe, how things are rendering here, and there's always a certain order. You'll see it. You'll see in the language that is a standard for the entire global population to learn for a profound reason. It's because in interfacing technology, you are a technology. We are in a technological field here. There isn't a single thing natural down to the atomic structure of it. It's all highly intelligent, and there's a creator of it upstairs. And yeah, oh, if you want to say God gave us the word, no, yeah. Gave us math, equations, geometry. That's what the 3 dimensions are pointing out, if you really want to know. And then also the breakdown with the birds and the words is just simplifying, saying, you know what, you guys, you can see, well, there's men and women here, and oh, it gets very intricate. If you know your language, if you know abbreviation, see, like for instance, the suffix ed, it shows up a lot. Like in the word need, you can put the N and the E down and then stick up the ED. Now it's education. Well, it's always past tense. You can see it in a past tense words. Well, that's what education is. Your mind is fed only when it has an experience, and now what goes in there is past tense. That's your education. It's going to teach you exactly what everything is. You do not have to go to a library and read history and find out how painstakingly everybody has fucking done creation here and is doing and get rid of all of that. Burn it! Burn it down, baby! They can, they do. What about you? What about we? Singularity. That's the thing. And see, you're going to be enlightened no matter what. You're going to become Christ aware or not. If not, babes, stay out of the way of us. Stay out of the way. You don't understand something. Watch what you do. Are you somebody who starves people out? Are you a hater? Are you prejudiced? Are you all this fucking illusory shit that the mind is? You have yet to become enlightened. You have yet to become trinary processor. You have yet to be able to be present. And you have yet to be able to pay attention. You have no interest involved. You're doing 3%. You're concerned. You're like, is it? I don't want any more than just 3% interest, please. And I'm saying, be 100% interested. I am. Hi, interesting. Yes, my middle name now on Facebook, I'm going to change it. It's Shauna, the Interested Wyatt. No, Shauna, the Interesting Wyatt. I'm interesting to you. In joy we trust, babes. Trust joy. Money isn't it. That's the game we're playing here, and you keep it away from those that aren't producing a joyful experience. That's for sure. I mean, what is all this complicated shit, huh? Something that you can feel the highly abused people, the people that were mistreated, and I mean basically it was. I mean, we could say it was 80%, but up until 5 years ago, now it's 92%. They're all graduating into their sadomasochism. Yay! Put your mask on over your nose, please, because I don't want to get sick. Shut up!